Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Oscars Imperfect Show with Daniel.
Yo,
We apologize for the last week. We didn't upload 2 episodes, but we had some shit to take care of, and I hurt my back. So I'm just one.
let them know how you're doing. You're doing better, yeah?
I am doing better. I was one step closer to being 65, but that should put me on my ass for real. But I'm better, so back in the gym tomorrow, thankfully. But what a weekend, huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
What a fun weekend.
Was fun, bro.
UFC 296 did all right, but I think your parents' thing was definitely carried that night and was a lot more fun than...
It was dope. Oscar doesn't remember the last part of the night.
I don't.
But it was dope. It was fun. And that's when we watched the fights. Did you get a chance to watch it back or see highlights? Or
I did watch highlights.
Yeah, me too.
Shavkat dogged.
Yeah.
A dog.
Is that where you want to start this? Where do you want to start? You can go top to bottom or bottom to top.
We'll go bottom to top.
All right, cool.
Like being at the bottom. So Cody Garbrandt, 2 wins in a row.
Yeah. It's good to see him win. I mean,
he
typically
called out. Who did he call out? Oh, Davis and Figueiredo.
That's fun.
That'll be a fun fight.
That's fun, and I think that's where his career's at. Like he's a little older. Mm-hmm. He's been in the game a long time. Just give this man some fun fights. And Figueiredo's, because he won in that division recently, right?
Yeah, against Rob Font.
Yeah. So I mean, if they make that a fight, and then
that'll be a banger. I think it'll be a
maybe
fun one.
Garbrandt could come up. But the last time we see him win 2 in a row, he came back with he got knocked the hell out because he was on a skid. He was on a losing streak. He knocked somebody out, and then
he got knocked out by Kai France, right?
I think so.
When he got knocked out,
and that was when Kai France was coming up.
And he lost to Moreno.
Yeah.
And then probably saw the worst knockout we've ever seen.
Yeah, that was tough.
To start off the main event. And wow.
Yeah, that was tough. That was and what's crazy is the UFC is kind of getting a lot of blowback for like showing him seize up a little bit.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything people talking about that?
Because I think I heard like these here Joe, they're like, oh, he's seizing up, and they like pan it right to him, and he's like seizing up, and then Joe was pissed because they let him walk out.
Yeah, did you see what he said?
I saw like some comments he had made afterwards. He was just kind of thanked Josh Emmett, like
his fucking name.
Bryce Mitchell?
Bryce Mitchell, yes.
And he was like, he just thanked Josh Emmett. He's like, hey, thank you, brother, for not following up any punches afterwards. Yeah. That was one of the worst knockouts I've ever seen. Right on the button.
That is probably the worst I've seen.
And Josh Emmett was an underdog going into that fight.
Really?
Yeah,
How?
Bryce Mitchell was 2 weeks notice and was a favorite.
Wow.
Insane.
Yeah, it wasn't a good matchup for Bryce because he's like a grappler, and Josh Emmett's a fucking, obviously, you see what he is. Bro, he was a title contender. He was just a title contender, and he was about to be on the prelims if Ian Gary was showed up, you know? But I did see a video of Bryce Mitchell. He posted on one social media, and I seen it on my TikTok, and he was saying he watched the fight back, and he heard Joe Rogan say, and Joe Rogan was yelling to his team, like, don't let him walk out. Like, and his team grabbed him after he said that, and they had their hands under his armpits and helped him walk out. Because obviously, if he would have walked out on his own, he's like, dude, I don't remember anything. After that knockout, he's like, I don't remember anything. So imagine if I would have fell face first. Like, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
But that was tough, man. That was tough to watch. He was down for a minute. He himself says he doesn't fucking remember
anything.
What happened? It was tough to watch.
Because I remember he did try to get up and was like stumbling like that. I think that's when Joe noticed, and he was like, yep, don't let him.
Yeah. We couldn't really hear it because obviously we were watching.
Like at a bar and stuff. It was a little bit louder.
But that was intense. Really quick before we go on to the next fight, it is, I was super disappointed because the only reason why that was on the main event was because Ian Gary got sick.
Pneumonia.
He had pneumonia.
Like that.
But he is scheduled to fight Jeff Neal.
299.
Which is going to be a banger. To be honest with you,
you think that's a tougher fight than Vicente?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Jeff Neal, in my opinion, he got subbed right by a Shavkat. That fight was going either way.
It was 1-1 going into the third.
So, and I was because before that fight, Jeff Neal took a minute off.
Yeah,
I want to say. And we watched that fight here.
Yeah, he's an
remember?
older guy too, right? Jeff
I don't
Neal?
think he's that old, but he's a veteran. He's a veteran.
Yeah.
He's a dog though, bro. He's a scary fighter. It's gonna be a fucking slugfest. It's not a good fight for Ian Gary, but it's gonna be fun for sure.
Because Vicente himself would have been a tough fight for Ian Gary too.
Yeah, it's not an easy fight. It's a top 15 guy. What is he?
Top 10, 10, I think I want to say. I
think he was 10. Ian Gary's 11 or something like that. But after this, in that division, after this Jeff Neal win or lose, bro, that's tough. That's a tough, like, let's just say hypothetically he wins. Everybody else in that division is tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
even Steve Wonder Boy, even though he lost to Shafkat, he's still a tough fight.
Yeah.
Based off like Ian Gary style, like is more of a stand up versus Wonder Boy stand up too. That'll be a tough fight for him.
I thought didn't Ian Gary call for that? For that Wonder Boy fight?
I think right after he beat Magny, I think he called for him.
I thought he called for that. Speaking, that's the next fight, right? Stephen Thompson and Shafkat, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of Stephen Thompson, where do you think he got destroyed by Shafkat? Did you see the Shafkat got ankle
injury? Yeah,
like a bad ankle injury.
Shit was swollen. Bad.
They said he tore like 3 ligaments in his ankle.
So that's why he didn't want to stand up. That's why he was just trying to take him to the ground the whole time.
Yeah, which would have been interesting to see
if you couldn't take him down.
But man, even still, taking somebody down and controlling him,
ankle.
That's not an easy thing to do. Stephen Thompson's a fucking vet in this game, bro. 41 years old, still striking with the best of them. With Holland, fucking his last few fights have been entertaining as fuck, and it's a tough to stand up. And you start the round standing up, right? So it's not easy to take somebody like that down
right off the bat. Shafkat subbing him in the second. Now he moved up to number 3. So he's right behind Bilal. So the way Dana treats Bilal looks like Shafkat's the next step for a title fight. Because he didn't say anything about Kamaru. Nobody said anything about Bilal. It was just more about Shafkat. So
yeah, he always says like, I don't make fights after fights, which isn't true. So maybe
I feel like he has
multiple times.
So
but
based off like hype, what the fans want is looking like Shafkat's next up.
But then again, he's injured. So
he is injured.
So he's injured.
But knowing Leon, I mean, he didn't fight for a whole year.
But that's not because of him. I want to say that was because of Kobe. Because after Leon defended his belt, he defended it for the first time against. And then immediately after, he said the next fight's Colby. Remember, he said that like immediately at the press conference, it's Colby. So, well, that was what, like 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, so it was on Colby.
So, I mean, now that was probably like, when did Usman, that was about a year ago. You're right. Because Leon's only fought like once a year.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah, the timeline does make sense then. Yeah,
so, yeah, man, it's just.
170, I think, it's entertaining. Like, it has a good future.
Well, the Young Bucks are coming up.
Right.
It's for 170.
Now it's just all about lining up the fights. But even Gilbert Burns, I mean, he's fighting JDM next year. So that
which is not a good fight for him, man.
Top 5 is still up there.
So do you think they're going to give it to Bilal or do you think they're going to give it to Shafkat? Because Shafkat's not really a sell, bro. At least Bilal's kind of a personality. Kind of.
I'd say Shafkat because of the hype. I mean, 18 fights, 18 finishes.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to deny, but then,
the scariest man in the division.
But Bilal's won, 10 straight?
Yeah, but I think only one finish.
But that's not like...
It was a good finish against Sean Brady, but other than that, they've been decision winners.
Also, Sean Brady was like the next guy up prior to fucking... Like, he was the guy that was supposed to be, in the coming years fighting for that title. He sent his ass all the way back. They're feeding him guys like that, bro. They're feeding Bilal guys like that nobody really wants to fight.
And Gilbert Burns right after.
Yeah, like nobody wants to fight. Like, for real, Gilbert Burns is a fucking tough fight. Gilbert Burns has been fighting for titles, like on the edge of fighting for titles for the last 3 years, bro.
Yeah, and then Islam called for the 170 shot,
which is
so there's 3 fighters that you could make a fight with Leon, but I think a lot of people are overlooking Leon. Is my problem.
I wouldn't from this, bro. He took down Colby multiple times in this.
He almost choked him out.
Exactly,
twice. 2 times.
Like, I don't even want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the. So for Shaf, what's the future for Stephen Thompson? What do you see? Should he retire? Obviously,
it's a fun fight. I mean, fun fights next. He fights Wonder Boy or not Wonder Boy. Maybe he fights Ian Gary after Jeff Neal or.
Because he's gonna be, because what was he, 5? He was ranked 5 or 6, so he's probably ranked 7th or 8th. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
He's still that tough fighter that people coming up have to get past. That's what I see him like, just being like that tough veteran fight. But
this is what's sad about this situation is that.
But he is only getting older.
He is getting older, but what's fucked up is that's the UFC spanking him, bro. Because remember when he was supposed to fight fucking Michelle Piera. He was supposed to shot, and Michelle Piera showed up like 4 pounds overweight, and he said no. This was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
He showed up overweight, and then this was like 2 months ago. He showed up overweight. He said no, and then he complained about the pay. Remember that? And this is the UFC saying, okay, fine. Give you a little spanking, give you the scariest man in the division right now that nobody wants to fight. Yep. So that was kind of fucked up.
If Wonder Boy wins that, he probably moves up in the rank. He doesn't.
He would have won Michelle Pierre, bro. He would have beat him. That's a fun fight, and that's who like.
And if he wins that fight, I doubt he fights Shafkat this year.
No, not at all.
So it was a little weird situation for him.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
Dana's like, oh, you want to complain about pay, huh?
Yeah, and that's them tapping
about pay,
on that ass right there. So yeah, you could definitely make him fun fights, but bro, he's
older guy.
He's 41, probably turning 42 within next. Obviously, he's turning 42 next year, but it's tough, man. It's tough.
So to train at that level, make weight cuts, it's only going to be harder.
Yeah, and supposedly, I guess he's got a lot of fucking bread. Like he's got one of the best fucking karate schools in the country. Like,
oh damn.
Yeah, so he's sad. He doesn't need to fucking work.
But it looks like he just fights because he likes it then.
Yeah.
Because I think he did mention like a title run or something like that. Like this.
Well, he was close. I mean, bro, I think because what the fuck is Michelle Pierre? What is he? Is he
top 10? I think.
You think so? I haven't seen him fight in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I don't know.
It'll be fun.
But we'll see.
And then co-main, what'd you think?
A little boring for me, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't paying the closest attention. I'm gonna be honest, because we were at the bar.
Trying to get an order.
Yeah.
Which took.
But from what I did see is Pantoja just kind of working him, bro. It showed that there was definitely levels to this.
I saw Pantoja eat a knee to the body, nasty fucking knee, and just kept walking.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, because I think it was a fucking like unanimous 40, 45, 50 or 49.
About so, 40, yeah. 46. I think Royval won 1 round.
I think it was a unanimous 49, 46.
And I saw Pantoja fighting smart. Like he hurt Royval, but Royval's known to like once he gets hurt to like throw something crazy like a spinning elbow. I think he hit Kai Kara France with.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think, like I said, there's levels to this, especially in that division to where there's a big gap between you see it in the women too.
Yeah.
With the smaller dudes, there's a big gap from the elite and the good in those divisions, and you see it.
Because I thought Royval might have had a chance. Because I was like, oh, Pantoja looks gassed.
Mm-hmm.
He just kept going. I was like, damn.
So what do you want to see next for that division? Do you want to see a rematch?
I say a rematch with him and Moreno. Moreno has a fight in the next couple months, and then if he wins, I'd assume he would get the next title shot.
Who's he fighting again?
I forgot the name, but he's fighting Amar. Oh, I forgot the name, but he's fighting like on in Mexico, so it'll be a good fight. I think he's fighting him, and then Yair is fighting Brian Ortega.
That's gonna be fun.
Which finally, I mean, hopefully Ortega doesn't get hurt this fight, but
yeah,
I think it'll be a fun one.
He's been kind of injury prone over the last couple of years. Huh?
I think it's his first fight in like 2 years, 3 years, 2-3 years.
Yep.
So I think that's what I see for 125. But again, 125 ain't the most exciting division.
Nah.
Especially after Figueiredo. I mean, it was Figueiredo Moreno for
fucking 4 times
like in a row.
Yeah.
So it depends if the other dude beats Moreno, he'll get the next title shot. But if Moreno wins, then I'll see it running back with Pantoja.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, it's just
unfortunately,
it was super one-sided.
Unfortunately, this card, like, obviously, we don't have much to say on it, just because it was a little underwhelming, bro. A little underwhelming, especially the main card, bro. Like, I mean, we could talk about it now. What was your take? Who did you have going into this fight?
So we talked about it. It looked on paper that, like, damn, this is going to be a great way to end the year.
Yes.
Only 2 fights were finishes. One was the worst knockout we've seen. A sub.
Yeah.
I mean, we skipped over Patty versus Tony. But,
oh shit, we did.
Yeah, I just remembered.
Let's get into that real quick.
I mean, David Godin shouting out, "Get up, Tony! Don't let him take you down, Tony."
Yeah.
Tony's like, "Bro, I'm fucking trying."
That was
Patty. That wasn't a good win for Patty. I know that it was one-sided, but you are supposed to finish him.
That's hard, bro. I mean,
it is a tough guy to finish, but you coming up on the rise, you're technically who you were supposed to finish. I mean, fucking Bobby Green finished him. You know what I'm saying?
But Bobby Green is a finisher, though.
Yeah, but like Patty's supposed to be that guy. Remember, he's supposed to be the rising star.
He said it,
and he's had some finishes in his career, but I just expected more.
I see. I hear you. But how I see Patty is, he even said it going into this fight. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose because you're gonna say what you just said. You know, this is a guy who's lost 6 in a row. He's over the hill. You didn't say that, but I'm saying, like, that's the talk.
Yeah.
You should have beat him, and then you don't finish him. It doesn't look. In this case, I just wanted Patty to. I cared more about how Patty looked after the fight as far as when he did win, because his last win against fucking Jared Gordon, which he didn't win, but he did. And he gets on the mic and says, "Oh yeah, it was an easy win. Dana, give me my bonus." Like, that turned so many people off, including myself as a fucking fight fan, and as a previous Patty fan, it turned me off. I'm like, bro, you talk a lot, you don't back it up. In that fight with Jared Gordon. And then he says, "Dana, give me my bonus. Like, I deserve a bonus." That was bad. So I cared more about how he looked after the fight. And he was humble, bro.
Yeah.
He was very humble. He was thanking Tony, giving Tony his fucking flowers, and go on about your business. You could still become that rising star. Not everybody, and we'll talk about it next, but I'll get more in detail why I'm saying this. But not everybody is Conor McGregor, bro. Not everybody.
But no one's gonna be Conor McGregor. That's the thing. There's only been one Conor McGregor.
Yes.
Sean O'Malley might be the closest thing to him, but even Sean is not Conor. Nowhere near.
We'll see. Okay, so, I mean, obviously now, do you think Tony retires?
Dana said for him to retire.
Yes.
I think I saw that he was cut.
Really?
I think. Might have. I don't know if it's official, but
I'm sorry, I'm looking this up.
Fuck, it's tough. I mean, I want to see Tony win, but just I don't want to tell the guy to retire because obviously he's been training. He wants to win more than anybody, but 7 fights in a row, bro. I mean, and a couple of them were pretty bad losses, you know?
Let me see.
Like the Justin Gaethje loss, Michael Chandler. This guy's been taking some fucking punishment.
No. Tony Ferguson issued a statement on Instagram after losing to. Now he's not cut, but the Daily Mail fucking.
All right, Twitter just be lying to.
Tony Ferguson faces calls to retire after 7th loss in a row.
Because I think that's what Dana has said is
Tony Ferguson
he wants Tony to hang it up.
Responds to casuals calling for his retirement. That's corny of fucking Dana White to say he should retire. Because the talks of him should retire were happening before this fight, and he still booked him for this fight. So it's like, come on, man. I don't want to hear that from you. No. You don't care about fighters now. Like, you don't act like you care about fighters now.
Because damn it, you fucking fed
you're promoting
you fed
power
Wonder
slap.
Boy to Chef.
You're promoting power slap, bro. Like, you do not care about people's livelihood. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna put Belal versus Hashkot.
But what's sad is, that's what else is gonna look up. You don't know this man's like financial situation. So like, what if he does need to fucking fight, bro?
Like,
Let
sadly.
me see. Tony Ferguson net worth.
I'm assuming since he's a fan favorite, he's been getting paid maybe good.
I mean, it says he has a net worth of $3.5 million. Not bad at all. But you don't know how true that shit is. Hopefully he does have money to fucking live off, you know, maybe he can work for the UFC in different ways.
Because I think he did broadcast for a little bit before he fought Kevin Lee. I thought he did pretty good doing that. Maybe that's something he could do.
And he's a character, so like he's just different. Like even the you know, the pre-fight shit, like he brought out the lizard, he's just different. He's cool. Like that's why he's a fan favorite, because he's so fucking.
You guys want to see my lizard? Pulls it out of his fucking pocket.
Yeah, I thought he was fucking faking it, bro. I thought he would do some weird shit, but no, his motherfucker had a lizard in his pocket, a bearded dragon in his.
Only Tony would do that.
So, I mean, after seeing that, I can't see the UFC cutting him because it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. This is one of the 155, the lightweight goats, like for sure. He was on
a legend.
Pace. He's a legend. He was the boogeyman of that division for a long time. He was gonna fight Khabib, like, you know, and
because it took a while for Nate Diaz to retire, and he was losing.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like that situation in my opinion is a little different because the UFC and Nate were going back and forth. It was kind of like the UFC, especially the Diaz name. There's controversy there just because of his brother being suspended for however long he
2 years.
2 years because of marijuana. So
I think he could have maybe been champion too.
He definitely could have been, bro. He was interim champ. Yeah. He was interim champ. So he's somebody that I don't see the UFC just because they don't want those headlines. The UFC cuts Ferguson.
Yeah.
I think that they talk to him and say, hey, man, like, we don't want to give you a fight for a long time.
Retire on your own.
We think it'd be best for just, the optics to be, hey, you retire and we'll go from there.
You retire so it doesn't make us look bad.
Pretty much.
That's what it is.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would look bad if the UFC cut him. It would look like Tony Ferguson isn't good enough to fight in the UFC anymore. And they don't want it to look like that. That's how I would take it. I'd be like, damn, the UFC cut Tony, and then he's gonna go to bare knuckle boxing, and then he's gonna get even more fucked up. Because
or it's the PFL.
I mean, maybe it would look weird as fuck. It would Tony in the PFL. But who knows, man? Who knows? Yeah. But for Patty, on the other hand, I think this could be Ian Gary could take a page out of his book, and just as far as Patty had a lot of heat on him after that Jared Gordon win.
Oh yeah,
and he didn't necessarily handle it the best, and you could say that Ian Gary hasn't handled this, fight build up.
Because I think he was like, I don't know if it was because he was sick, but he dodged a lot of all press conference.
They said like Ariel Helwani was like, dude. He 100% like was sick. I was talking to him. Like I tried to get him on. He was, and then supposedly his baby was sick. So like I get, especially a baby having pneumonia, like that's tough. So I don't see him lying about that. Yeah. Because I did see people saying like speculating that he was scared to go to the press conference, shit like that. Yeah. No, but like I said, I think if you're Ian Gary, you look at Paddy Pimblett, they're obviously building Paddy to become the next thing
155.
in 155. He's not, the talent isn't there. The spectacle of Paddy, the baddie, like that was there before the actual skills were.
The character is there.
The character is there.
Yeah.
But like I said, Ian Gary
has improved on his striking. Wrestling, I think, is good.
Yeah, his grappling is solid.
But to bang with the best, especially in 155,
the fucking Justins, the fucking
Dariush, fucking
Ikram.
Ikram is good.
I got something for that ass. But let's get into the main event.
Charles, the GOAT.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Watch next year, baby.
So let's get into this fucking.
All right, so main event. So going into the main event, we talked about it. I thought I had Colby winning until the press conference.
Yes.
Until the press conference, and maybe dislike this guy even more. Because even if it is a character, like, you know, like, I think they're just, and I remember he had talked shit about Kamaru's father too.
Yeah.
But to mention about a man's dad who has been murdered, you're gonna talk on it, and then he doubled down on another interview.
Bro. At the post fight, he doubled down, bro. He doubled down,
Triple down. Then that's a fucking scumbag. That's what it is. And I think I even saw Mike Brown. I think his name is. He's an old UFC veteran. He's like, "Fuck, I hope Jorge catches him in an alley and doesn't call the cops this time." I would have loved to seen Leon finish him. But I'll take that ass whipping any day. And for Leon to take him to his own world and almost submit him twice, and I think it just shows that Colby maybe wasn't that good. So, and that's what Wonder Boy too. They had interviewed him.
And what did you take out of Leon from this fight? Now how do you look at Leon in like as a fighter, a champ who defended his belt twice against the welterweight goat, one of the welterweight goats, and then a guy who's been, a boogeyman, gatekeeper of this division too himself.
Leon has a lot better takedown defense than I think people had expected. Striking, I don't think he got to show his striking too much because it looked like Kobe was really not trying to engage in too much striking. But I think Leon's legit, bro. I think Leon's for real. I think Bilal or Shavkat will be his next biggest test, especially Bilal, who is another grappler in wrestling. I just don't know how much better he is than Colby.
I don't think you could say he's better than Colby,
But still not going to be easy task to. No. Because Leon's quick, he's lengthy, he's strong, good striking. You got to watch out for leg kicks. You got to watch out for them bows. He's a quick dude, but I think if one person has a better chance to beat him, it is Shavkat. But like I said, it is a lot harder to take down Leon than I think people expected. So I don't know. I think he could be a champ for a while.
I agree with that. Before I get into the fight, that's why I wanted to get your perspective on it. I wanted to talk to you about just how last week was building up to the fight, because there's two instances that happened in the UFC that just kind of, I guess, if you're a casual fan who watches fights and you're not like us, right? Where you're not, really into it so much, and you see somebody say, I'm gonna take you to hell, and we're gonna see your dad there or whatever, and then you got on the flip side of it, you got also DDP saying, you think your dad beat your ass, I'm gonna beat your, and then you got Sean O'Malley saying,
at least my dad
didn't fuck me. And it's like, and the reason why I said not everybody could be Conor McGregor, because this is the Conor McGregor effect. Literally, this is the Conor McGregor effect. And the difference is that these people in the octagon are not Conor McGregor. Period. Because he would say this outlandish shit, and then not only would he back it up, he backed it up, but he also let it know at the end of the fight that this shit was all for fucking marketing, bro. Everything was just for the fight, for the build up to make them each other more.
The thing is about when Conor fights and right after post fights, he'd always like dab him up, show respect.
Even when he was getting his ass beat by Khabib, bro, he's like, he said bad things about Khabib and his dad and his religion. He said bad shit, bro. Like, I'm not saying this is acceptable. He said bad shit. But even when he's getting fucking pounded on the floor, bro, he's like, it's just, what did he say? He was like, it was
because Khabib was like, let's talk now.
Oh yeah, and then he was like, it's just business, or something like that, And everybody's seen that, and they say, I could do that. I'm not making the money. I didn't make $100 million off a fight. $100 million. I could do that and make myself more money. And if people hate me, that's okay. Even if more people hate me than they like me, that's where my money's at. Oh. And that's what Colby did, because Colby was on the verge of fucking being cut.
I think he was had a sign that was like, we'll fight for food.
Like, he's seen that, and he leaned into this character, and Sean is obviously this fucking I think Sean is one of the more corny fucking fighters, bro. His outfits, his fucking the shit he says, it's not original, bro. It's whack. He's
not a good trash talker.
He's not, and then like just little shit, bro. Like he was on.
Like I think he was saying about like something about Ilya, like Ilya wears like a 6.5 size shoe. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like that's not.
Like I get it.
Like Ilya will kill you, bro.
There is promotion. There's promotion. There's fucking, and that's funny too. Really quickly, he said he will fight Ilya, but he won't fight Volk. Like whatever. But there's promotion, and then there's just a little too much, and I think that's what we've seen within this past week. And then you see the guys fighting in the crowd, Sean and DDP, like,
and Dana White sits them right next to each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like there was a lot this past week that it's kind of like annoying to watch. Like obviously it's a fight game. It's different than any other sport. Like this is barbaric. This is back into when we were fighting in the fucking Coliseum. Like that's
basically what it is.
Why it's different. That's why it's different than any other sport. It doesn't need to be so politically correct. I get that, and I can appreciate that, and that's why I like it so much, bro. Because at the end of the day, the best man is gonna win. It's not politics. We're getting in that cage, and we're gonna fuck each other up. That's why I love this shit, and that's why majority of the real fight fans like this shit. But the extra shit, I appreciate it because that's what gets the casuals involved for sure. Which we need this fight,
money.
We need the sport to grow. But this shit was fucking whack, bro. This past week was whack. I didn't really like it. I know it's corny. It's kind of whack to say.
I mean,
what did you think about this past week?
Basically the same shit. That's why, like, there's like if you're gonna trash talk, keep it between you and the person. There's no need to bring up like family and religion and other things like that. You're not fighting his family. You're not fighting you're fighting the dude, or you're fighting the girl. Like, there's no need to keep that shit like get too personal. Just keep it between you and the fighter. And it just made me really dislike Kobe more than anything. And like Sean Strickland, he was just kind of making jokes about like DDP, like his coach grabbing his dick and all that. And
like, that's funny. Like, that is funny.
Like, oh, because he said a joke. He's like, all right, man, just don't let your coach like kiss you while we're fighting each other and stuff like that. And DDP was like, oh yeah, I can like he started laughing. So I was like, oh, okay, it's like funny. And then Sean was like, oh, I mean, this guy, like, you guys call him a man, but he lets other guys fuck his wife. But he's trying to like make it seem like he's not I don't know, like not a true man, I guess, type shit. Then he's like, well, at least my dad didn't fuck me. And then DDP gets personal about his child past, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough. It's tough because like we like the fighters. Like, I fell in love with Sean Strickland when he went on Joe's podcast. This was before he was champ. Like, I fell in love with him when he went on Joe's podcast, and you seen like the real him.
I'll open up. I saw a thing that was kind of thought was fucked up. I think he was saying like a 7th, 8th grade teacher was like, Sean, you're the reason why there's prisons, or like why we build prison. I was like, damn.
So shit like that is why you, like, as a person, we fell in love with Francis because of his story. Like, everyone has a story, and I feel like to a certain extent, as fighters are trying to make themselves more money with going on podcasts and opening up and shit like that, I think that's whack to like kind of just use like shit like that against somebody. Fucking being in an open relationship, come on, bro. Like, you put that out there yourself. You wanted that to be known. I'm talking Sean O'Malley now. You wanted that to be known.
Because he would always talk about like, I can fuck all these girls, but my girl can't fuck any of the dudes. I'm the king. I provide money and all that. I'm just like,
it's like, and then to kind of use that as a weapon with Sean Strickland and shit like that, bro. It's a little like, okay, a little whack.
That's why I am rooting for Cheeto in this fight.
Well, and then, what's corny about Sean is Sean dresses fucking whack, bro. Like, whack as like somebody who doesn't know how to dress that just came into a lump sum of money. That's exactly how he dresses.
Yeah,
like you see it, and it's like
that's the best way to put it.
Like somebody who just comes across a lot of money and just doesn't know how to dress at all, and he's just fucking in Versace, he's in fucking Gucci. Like, whatever the fucking ugliest, like, high-end shit.
And he says Cheeto's the worst dressed.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Cheeto got fucking style.
The best dressed, bro.
Cheeto got
fucking fly.
Style.
And when he said that on Flagrant, I was like, dog, you were like, Like you can't even be real. Like you can't even be real. Like just say like fuck yeah, dude, that shit like that.
Like I'm gonna beat Cheeto because he dresses bad. I'm like, what the fuck does that do with anything? Cheeto fly.
I don't know.
Cheeto fly.
But yeah, I guess that's just kind of why I wanted to bring it to, you know, just where it is as marketing a fight and promoting a fight where we're at, and it's just at a fucked up position because now this is what these guys think they have to do, and I guess they're right to a certain extent because I mean they said that the after Colby said that they went up 25% in fucking pay-per-view sales.
Damn. We had guys in suits fucking cheering Colby on.
That shit was funny, bro. We were at the bar and these guys Colby landed what, 3 takedowns, each takedown. Whoa, yeah. And then when fucking Leon took him down, I'm like, yeah, suits, because they were wearing fucking suits. You know the fuck they were fucking. So I was just fucking trolling their asses, bro. They were quiet the rest of the night, other than the 3 takedowns fucking Colby had.
He's like, oh, we're finally gonna get a cheer.
Yeah, it's like that's the only, bro. And now I could talk about the fight. I mean, what I saw. First of all, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Shavkat beats Leon. I don't. If that's the next fight, I don't think Bilal beats Leon. I think Leon is.
I think Leon is more legit than people think. You know what I'm saying? Like I think.
Okay, if you want to talk striking, nobody could strike better than him in the division. In my opinion, nobody could strike better than him. The best wrestler in the division was supposedly Colby, right? Supposedly
Kamaru.
So exactly what I was just about to say. In my opinion, Kamaru was a better wrestler than him. Kamaru didn't do shit. You can't say that because the first fight he was fucking him up. The first fight,
but then he beat him again to prove that it wasn't just
exactly. So Leon broke his ass down, broke down Kamaru. Leon broke him down in the second fight, and he couldn't do anything.
He broke down Colby, and then Colby after the fight, man, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's the easiest fight." I'm like, "Bro, you lost. Like, damn, there's no way."
He couldn't walk, bro. He could barely walk after the fight.
Legs was bruised.
He could barely
all
walk.
around.
He had a cut on his face. He tried to say he wasn't cut up or bruised up. He was fucked up. Leon's the best striker. Leon beat 2 of the best wrestlers in the division. You can't. We don't know what Shavkat is compared to Colby and Kamaru. We don't know where he's at.
I would say Shavkat's a better striker than Colby. Because a lot of people are saying that Colby doesn't hit hard. He's just volume.
Yeah.
Now, Colby has great cardio, but
I'm gonna be real. I don't think Shavkat's got great cardio at all, bro. Yeah. Because in the Jeff Neal fight, he was fucking struggling.
He was tired.
He was tired in that third round when he got that sub. So it'd be interesting to see.
I think Jeff Neal did hurt him, didn't he?
He did, bro. Yeah. They were trading back and forth. So that's just, that's where I'm at with Leon. I think he is the scariest person in that division.
That's what I'm saying. I think he could be champ for a while.
Polished person in that division. I think if you're the UFC, you want Leon to be champ until you get Ian Gary back into that, that mix of the top 5, because that's a great storyline.
Because if Leon can beat Shavkat,
check this out. I don't think Shavkat's the next fight. I promise you. I don't promise you.
Think it's Bilal?
I think it's Bilal.
How would you feel if it was Shavkat?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think this is why. I'll tell you why. Because let me finish this.
Because I think Leon said that he was like Shavkat because he was like, I already beat Bilal.
He didn't.
I think that's what happened.
Well, he didn't beat Bilal. It was a no contest.
It was an eye poke, right?
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Because that was Bilal's last, it wasn't a win.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is Bilal. Next for him. As far as Colby, where do you got Colby next? And this is where I'll get to what I got.
He called that Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, but I think it's just one of those take you down, hold you down there kind of fights. If anything, I don't think Colby does any damage to Wonder Boy if that's who he is going to fight, because he kind of backed off Shavkat, but he's like, if that's what the UFC wants, but he was more like, Wonder Boy's talking trash about me, like everybody thinks he's a good guy, but he's not.
He's just trying to plant the seed of what this is that is the wackest call out. I seen that and I was just like, everybody is talking shit about that call out because it's whack.
He's like, you fight for the title and you took 3 steps back. Let's look at the
top 10 in that division right now. Let's look at the top 10.
Because I think because I think they still have Kamaru 1.
UFC.
Because Leon, Bilal, no, because Bilal's 2, Shavkat's 3. It has to be Kamaru 1. Or unless Colby's still there.
Okay, I got you. 1 second.
Because I think they just did the pound for pound rankings today.
Okay, 1 second. Heavyweight, light, middle.
You see Kamaru call out Hazmat again?
That's a dope ass fight, bro. I'd love to watch it again, bro. They just need to make it a fight night in fucking
5 rounds.
5 rounds, bro. So okay,
And give
welterweight,
Kamaru a full camp.
full camp. Welterweight, we got Leon, obviously, Kamaru, Bilal, Shavkat, Hamza, Gilbert, Colby. What? They signed Jason Jackson from Bellator? He's ranked 8th. Whoever Jason Jackson is. Stephen Thompson, Jeff Neal, and obviously 11 is Ian Gary. Okay, so.
Damn, so Kobe dropped from number 1 all the way to fucking 6?
7.
And then Gilbert's fighting out of the top 10. He's fighting JDM, which is a tough fight for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, as far as Colby goes, like I said, that's the wackest call out because everybody that I just named is way scarier than him all around, way scarier than Stephen Thompson as far as an all-around fighter because he knows exactly what he would do to Stephen Thompson.
Because, I mean, Kobe's 1-3 in his last 4 fights, so.
Exactly.
He needs a win.
He needs a win. So I see it. I understand why, but they're not going to do that. The UFC is not going to do that because they're not going to give this guy what the fuck he wants. But why are you going to give this guy what he wants? You did this, and there is rumors and conspiracies that it was calculated as far as political with Trump, and you give a guy a title shot with his favorite, person in the whole world, the guy who's fucking just stroking Trump's dick. It's just like
did you see Trump walk out as Kobe was giving his speech, his post-fight speech?
Yeah. Bro,
Trump
he
was
talked about the
walking out.
borders or some shit. Like, bro, what? Talk about like literally taking your eye off the ball. That's a time where you like be as like humility should set in, as your humbleness should set in. You know what? Shout out Leon. Respect to you. You don't even need to say that. Just be like, get back to the drawing board and I'll be better next time. That's it. And this motherfucker gets on the mic and says something about borders and shout out Trump and just stroking his dick, bro. So, where do you got Colby next? Where do you got him fighting next?
I don't even know. Everybody else looks like they have a fight because Chimaev, even though he's 5, I don't doubt he's going to come back to 170. Looks like 185 for sure.
Who don't have a fight? Kamaru, Bilal, Shavkat, Hamza, Jason Jackson. I don't know who that is. And
Wonder
that's
Boy.
it. And Wonder Boy in the top 10.
If Bilal gets a title shot, fuck. Feed him to Shavkat.
Okay. So we looked at.
Hopefully Shavkat finishes him.
We looked at the next upcoming cards for the next 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got
297, 298, and 299.
Which are obviously the next. So the fight night coming up in the next fight night is Ankalaev and Walker. That's a badass fight.
Hopefully it goes the full 5 this time.
Yes. Then we got 297, which is headlined by Sean Strickland, DDP, and then that's the girl co-main, Pennington and Silva. And then we got a fight night with Imavov and Dolidze. I don't know who that is. Whatever. Then we got another fight night, whatever, who cares? Then we got 298 with Volk and Topuria. The co-main is Marab and Cejudo. Fire.
Should be a good one.
And then the next main is
299 is an absolute banger.
O'Malley and Burns and JDM. Okay, so then after that is UFC 300 in Las Vegas.
Fire.
So I'm going to give you...
Which we're going.
I'm going to give you who I would like to see. And
from main to bottom?
I'll just give you 4.
Okay.
Because I don't think... Conor McGregor's not fighting. For sure, he's not fighting.
Yeah. I think July or some shit.
He's not fighting. I seen this. So
Now, this is like a leak, or this is just something like a very high educated.
It's just
guess?
something I saw.
Okay.
I'm not giving any credit to myself. So what would be best for sure is if you put Connor on this card
Right.
with Michael Chandler, okay,
Right.
as a co-main.
Co-main.
As a co-main.
Okay. But Connor's not fighting, right?
He's not, but that
would be dope.
Be the main event. Izzy versus Hamza.
Huh.
Banger. And then you got Dustin versus Sharzukian, the Arman Sharzukian dude.
Oh, okay.
He's fucking tough, bro. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then you got Colby versus Shavkat.
Okay.
Which would be perfect because that would mean you give Bilal the fucking title shot. Give Bilal the title shot. Give him the title shot and fucking
Izzy versus Chimaev will be fucking nuts.
And then you got, this is badass, right? This fight is badass. Cyril Gane versus Sergey Pavlovich, bro. Isn't that tough?
That's a tough fight.
I seen this. I was like, holy
I saw somebody say Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane for the interim belt. I'm like, no.
You told me that on Saturday. You're like, did you see the?
I did.
You told me on Saturday. You said Tom Aspinall's not fighting
Stipe or
John Jones. I was like, well, what the fuck? I was like, initially, I'm like, well, good, because then that'll solidify him as the undisputed champ. Doesn't make any sense. John Jones is not going to be back. He's not going to be back for another year. He won't be back probably till December, bro.
Yeah.
Because then he's still got to recover.
Literally about the same time that they're supposed to fight this year. So.
And he's only getting older, bro. I just don't get it. How you're just going to hold up that heavyweight division like that?
Because that means Tom Aspinall has to wait for like 2 years,
bro. And
if you're still going to fight Stipe, end of year 2024, and then Tom has to wait again for John Jones to be ready for 2025. How do you defend an interim belt if you get it fight for the actual belt, bro? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I say.
So Tom Aspinall, I would hate for him just to wait and not get a fight and not get a shot at the belt, but to put up your fucking green ticket for your belt.
I think what they should do is Blaze is fighting Almeida.
Yeah,
the winner of that should fight for the fucking title, bro. The winner of Blades and Almeida should fight for because Blades just got knocked out by fucking Sergey Pavlovich. Tom Aspinall just fucking worked Sergey Pavlovich, and then he knocked him out. He knocked him out. And Curtis Blades is right there, bro. I really do like Curtis Blades. He is a little boring. He's a great fucking wrestler. And yeah, man. Almeida's the up and coming one. That's dangerous.
I think Almeida's the favorite in that fight.
He's gonna be a big favorite. It's gonna be.
But I would love to see Tom Aspinall fight for the actual belt.
It should be. They should just give it to him.
And honestly, I'm not too invested in Cyril Gane.
No.
In Cyril Gane, I'm not.
Not at all. Not at all. Unless you play FIFA.
Which his team is apparently pretty good. Top 10.
What the fuck was I gonna say?
Is that all the fights you have on the?
That was the 5.
That's a
banger, right?
That's a banger 300. That's a good way to. That's
That's badass, bro.
That's a good one.
Fucking Islam or Izzy and fucking Chimaev.
Would be a fire one.
Man. And then it works out because then you got fucking Colby. I think it would be a good fight for Colby. Dude, do the fight that nobody wants. That will give you respect. Do the fight that nobody wants to take.
Because you kind of need the fans back. After the shit you pulled this week or last week, yeah, it's kind of the shit you need.
And then if you win, bro, you're right back in title contention.
Exactly. But you fight for the belt, you're going to fight Wonder Boy? And if you win, you think that's going to bring you back to here? Nah, buddy, you're going to have to fight 2 more times.
Yeah.
But, so that's in the next 4 months. Is there a fighter or a fight that you want to see next year that hasn't been listed? I can tell you for sure, I do want to see Pereira fight again. Who at 205? I don't know, but because I think Alaskarov, he has a fight coming up too. I think he's I think he's in 297, 298.
Dude, I want to see Khalil Roundtree and fucking.
He's fighting in January.
Who's he fighting?
Or February. I don't know if it's in the fight nights or in one of the cards. I didn't see it.
He's not on a fight night.
It has to be one of the.
I don't know, bro. I want to see that because
I think he's fighting.
He just
again.
fucking beat the shit out of Anthony Smith, and Anthony Smith was like a potential fucking yes, bro. He just knocked him out, and Anthony Smith was a potential fucking title contender.
Yeah, Roundtree looks dangerous.
I want to see that. I would love to see that.
That'd be a good fight.
I would also love to see Alex Pereira go up to heavyweight. Wouldn't that be insane?
I think he's small for heavyweight.
Nah.
I think he's pretty small for heavyweight compared to all the other guys like Tom.
Because Tom weighs in at 245. Like he's a 245. He's not doesn't go more than that. He's not heavier than 245.
That's a big dude.
That's a big dude. What you're telling me?
He would have to do what John Jones did and take a year off.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because
but if there's one person that can do it,
for real, he's fucking beat all the odds. Even like just in that light heavyweight or the light heavyweight division, bro, it's just weird right now. It's a little weird to me because you got Jamal Hill who's going through legal issues right now.
Oh, with his brother and shit.
With his brother, and then he's still coming off an Achilles injury. You don't know how that's gonna be.
Yeah. Because technically the fight that's supposed to happen, but who knows? He beat Jan already. He beat Yuri. I would love to see Yuri fight again. I think he was supposed to fight some dude in like February because that one guy got hurt. I can't remember his name though. He called out for Yuri though.
Because I just
can't remember his name.
Because who's next up? If it's not Jamal Hill, if it's not, he just beat Yuri.
It would have to be Leskarov or Roundtree or
no. Also, Johnny Walker and Ankalaev are fighting. Yeah. You're gonna say Ankalaev is probably gonna win that fight.
Yeah.
You want to see Ankalaev versus Alex? Nobody wants to see that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, it's a weird.
205, yeah.
It's weird,
It's
bro.
super top heavy. It's not really.
So
I would also like to see Aljamain Sterling fight next year.
I want him to fight in 145.
Yeah, that would be a fire move.
Move up to 145, bro. You need to make some bangers with him in there.
Him versus Max.
Call it.
Calling it now.
Imagine that.
Calling it now.
Imagine that.
Because basically Max is the gatekeeper. Winner of that goes fight for the title. What are you gonna do? Yair and Brian for the winner for the title? Nah,
fuck that, bro. Yeah, if I'm Aljamain, I don't
I would try to fight Holloway
because
Holloway's not the biggest 145er.
Well, who do you got for Cejudo versus
That's Merab? A tough one. I don't know.
Honestly, I'm gonna go with Merab, bro.
I want to say Merab, but Cejudo didn't look too out. Like he didn't look like too much of a step behind against Aljamain. But Merab versus Piotr was a boring ass fight. Mm-hmm. And is it gonna be striking? Is it gonna be just wrestling versus wrestling? Like I just think Cejudo has a better striking. And he is an Olympic gold wrestler. So I'm not going to say that Merab is going to take him down and all that, but I do think probably Cejudo might have the upper hand on that fight.
I just think if I'm Aljamain, I see my friend is going to win this fight. And then after that fight, he's going to fight for the belt.
I mean, Corey needs to fight next year too.
He's gone, bro. He's done. He fucked himself. I said this. Fight? I said this, bro. He fucked himself. Nobody's talking about him. Nobody cares about him anymore in that division.
I care about him.
Obviously. But I'm saying, like,
Plus he's still coming off that elbow injury.
Nah, fuck this guy and his elbow injury, bro. Like, you fucked yourself. You fucked yourself. Like, period, bro. You're not getting that title. You need to fight 2 more times. You need to fight once and then again before you get that title. It's fucked up, but it's facts. Because Merab, because if Cejudo wins, who doesn't want to see Cejudo versus O'Malley if O'Malley wins? If Cheeto wins, hey, it's all open now because if Sandhagen's best bet is Cheeto winning because he beat the shit out of Cheeto.
Oh, in that first fight?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one too, though.
No, not for Cheeto.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So let's just say Sean wins. Okay, Sean wins versus Cheeto. Cheeto goes back down in the rankings. Say Merab wins. Of course, Merab and Sean are going to fight because that's Aljamain's dude.
Yeah.
And you got Sandhagen. What are you going to wait a year to fight? Period.
That's true.
You need to fight twice to get back in that fucking conversation.
You could probably fight Figueiredo because Figueiredo probably moved up because after beating Rob Font. If Garbrandt doesn't get that fight.
But then again, if he wins, that's Figueiredo. That's a 135er, bro. How much does that move you up in as far as like fighting for a title?
True.
So that's just kind of where that division is. Sandhagen is now he's ranked what 3, 4 right now.
Yeah, because Cheeto's 6 or 5.
So, I mean, I want Cheeto to win so bad, bro. I want him to win so bad. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know.
I think he has a better chance than people think. I think he has a pretty good chance.
Well, because his striking is elite too.
He just starts off slow, but we've only seen him in 3-round fights.
Yeah.
And I think his gas tank is fucking good. This guy runs like 10, 15 miles for fun.
I know. I'm not worried about that. I'm just Sean's striking.
Plus, I think he has a better chin than people think too.
Yeah. And Cheeto's a bigger guy. He's about the same.
It's only going to be striking. It's not going to be takedowns.
It's going to be a really, really, really good fight.
It's going to be a banger.
I just want him to win so bad, dog. Because when he lost his Corey, I was like, damn, his title fucking shot is done for. Yeah.
And then I do want to see Charles versus Islam too next year.
I think it's crazy that Islam wants to move up to 170. His only title defense is versus 145. Twice.
Not a true 155er.
But
either Islam versus Justin or Charles. I'll take either or.
Who do you really like? Take your biases out of it. Like Charles did look really fucking good against Benil. Like I cannot take that from him.
I would see Justin. I would like Justin because Justin has said this is his last title run. So I mean, give him a fucking chance. Give him a shot. And who was the closest to beating Khabib? I mean, was it Dustin? Was it Justin? I think it was Justin.
Yeah.
So I mean, give him a chance against Islam.
That division just takes so long to fight, bro.
Yeah.
155 takes one.
Do you know who fought consistently though? Charles, bro.
That's facts.
Yeah, 2 title fights in a year, and then he fought Justin right after, and lost to the scale.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, bro.
But I mean, I think it's chin straps, bro. Only fight once a year, dog.
But even still, like, how many times did Gaethje fight last year? Once,
yeah.
How much times did Dustin fight last year? Once.
Got knocked out.
How many times did fucking who else is right there? Dude, that dude Ercom is nasty, bro. That's the other dude from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
He's from Georgia.
Okay.
Hoo-wee, brother.
Fire.
He's tough.
Him and Dustin would be a banger. What was he ranked right now?
I think he's 5, bro. Let me see.
Damn, that'll be a banger.
Let me see.
He's kind of slept on, huh? He's not talked about enough.
Yeah, definitely. So
that'll be a good
for
one
lightweight, it's Islam. Charles is 2. Gaethje is 3.
Wait, who's number 1?
Islam. For lightweight.
He's a champion.
Yeah.
And then Charles is ranked number 1?
Yeah. Charles is ranked number 1. Arman Sharzoukian.
Oh, okay.
He's 4.
Oh, he's the one that beat
Benil. He knocked out Benil. Dustin, Benil, Gamrot, Fiziev, Dan Hookers, and then is ranked in the fucking. Jalen Turner's right there. Jalen Turner's 10. He just knocked out Bobby Green.
Mm-hmm. Is that who you're talking about, Ercom? Because Ercom's somebody else, right?
Yeah. I was talking about Arman. Ercom, somebody. Arman is ranked 4. He just fought him
knocked out Dariush.
Couple weeks.
Fire.
Bad, bro.
Was it the knee, huh?
Yeah. Up the middle.
Dude, you remember that one dude I was telling you about? That Russian that he fought on a fight night. It was like he was on a prelim and he was coming up.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw one of his head kicks, one of his knockouts. That kick was so fucking fast.
Really?
Bro. And he's heavier. I think he's like 185, 205. Dude. Damn.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll find the video after this on YouTube. Oh my fucking gosh. Literally almost kicked his head off. Fast. But that's another Russian. He's not a chin strap, but he's Russian, but that boy's good.
Mm-hmm.
Or the dude with the one eye. I like to see him fight again next year.
He can only fight over there though.
Yeah, but I like to see it. Obviously, they're gonna have at least one Abu Dhabi event next year.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he'll be on it. If he'll be champion, that'll be kind of a fuck thing.
Nobody is fucking scheduled to fight, bro, in lightweight. 0.
They're gonna be in the summertime. Watch, summertime or fall.
Nobody is scheduled to fight except Gamrot. He's fighting RDA. Fiziev, no. Dan Hooker, no. Jalen Turner, no.
Not that much, huh?
Uh-uh.
There's another New Zealand fighter that I want to see. The dude had that cold ass celebration with the samurai. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Who knocked out that guy with the punch, and he was like, put that shit back in.
I don't know.
No. He fight though. I want him to fight.
That's fucking whack, bro. And because lightweight is so fucking entertaining, dog.
When there's fights, it's always good.
You know who fucked it all up is Charles, bro. He just beat the shit out of everybody. Charles beat the shit out of everybody, bro.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Charles beat the shit out of everybody.
Say it again for the people in the way back.
Yeah. He beat the shit out of everybody, and he's fucking scared to fight this damn for the title. Bro,
He was at the highest of highs and lost, and he was at
25-1 Islam. Jesus, man.
But there's one guy to beat him.
Arman.
I wasn't going there, but all right.
That's
why I like Charles
fights out of ATT.
Oh shit, American top team.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably might not even fight Dustin then.
Maybe.
Because that's over there in Florida, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Might not. Might not fight
This
Dustin.
fucking dude, you know, you've seen him before, yeah.
He's the one that had beef with the fucking Bobby Green, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, man. I'm excited.
Beat him to Charles.
It's kind of whack way to end the year as far as fights go. Just got to wait a long month to see like a decent.
Couple more weeks, 2 more weeks at least.
Yeah. We'll see, bro.
All we got is football and these trash ass Suns.
Yeah, and the Lakers, shout out to them. They fucking just.
Well, they won the chip.
They won the semi-chip.
They won the chip, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out the extra $500K.
That's dope. That was dope. Got anything else though, bro?
Nah, bro, I'm just excited for Christmas.
Yeah, it's coming up, dog. Monday.
Making out with Chile, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you are? We'll see. We'll see how that is.
Yeah. I'll save you a shrimp.
You'll save me one.
I'll save you a shrimp.
Thanks, bro.
You taste it.
A sample or what?
On a little tostada, just like a little,
like a chip,
like the Sam's Club, like the Sam's Club fucking samples, bro. Now I'm excited though. I mean, I haven't made agua chile personally. I haven't had agua chile besides like when Bianca made it.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Like before she had made it, I haven't had it in fucking a minute. So when she made it, I was like, I want this shit again. Like I'm in the mood to have it. And we're not making menudo this year. It's just tamales and we're doing pozole for New Year's. So I was like, let me make agua chile, bro. Like let me change it up this year.
You better not let the family down.
It's all about shoulders right now. I just gotta buy more lemons and I think like another packet of shrimp, some V8, some salsa. You know,
should make it the salsa like homemade.
That's what we're doing.
Okay. Oh, so we're doing it. You're not doing it. You're just providing the food.
No, I'm doing it. Well, I mean, because I would tell you, I really got to just let the shrimp sit in the fucking lemon juice for like a day.
Oh wow.
That was because the way my cousin had told my mom how she made it, because my mom had said that she made it fire. She let it sit there for a day. The red onion separately sit in a day. They made like the salsa separately, and they just kind of put it together all.
That's fire.
So that's what I'm just kind of taking. So just like I'm gonna do it like Saturday, Sunday, get it ready for Monday. So it's just a waiting game.
Go eat some right now.
Oh, for real?
Probably.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, because you gotta go to the bandas and stuff.
You gotta go to the bandas.
The bandos.
The band, not the bandos. The banda.
With the guitars and stuff, huh? The ones that walk around the table like, I play for you.
Yeah, I know. Fucking kind of annoying, actually. Fucking go somewhere.
How do you feel about those people that come over with like flowers? You don't buy your girl a flower.
They're annoying
just
as
like,
fuck.
You're not gonna buy your girl a flower?
All right, hey, I would.
Me personally. All right, bro, if you get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here with your. No, I'm not trying to be mean.
But have you ever done that? Have you ever paid for anybody of those services?
No.
No.
I know you have. You're asking me that fucking question.
No, I
You were
haven't.
peer pressured into buying,
No, I haven't.
just like how you bought this girl.
Huh? Nah, next girl I take out, she paying for dinner. That's for damn sure.
Oh man,
I got it. Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Go ahead.
Go
Hey.
for it.
Make sure you leave a tip too.
Mm-hmm. No. I got the tip. You go ahead and get it.
Nah, you got the tip too. Cause I got the tip last time.
Oh, man. We just gotta pray for Oscar's love life.
They come and go, dog.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well,
That's what New Year, New Me, right? That's what it's for.
that's the gayest shit.
This year's my year, dog.
Yep. That's pretty gay.
Everybody watch out for me.
Watch out, Oscar's coming through.
I'm coming.
Yep.
Everywhere. This bounce back about to be crazy.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Where's that girl at that watches her? Hit her back up.
I did.
I know you did, you fucking goof.
I just kidding. She slid back at me.
Ooh.
Not about to slide it.
All right. Respect.
It's even game out here, bro.
Mm.
E or B in. Or eat or B. Whatever.
Just don't date a wag.
No, I'm definitely not.
It's a good thing you're not an athlete.
Definitely not. I'm athletic as shit, though.
You got anything else, though?
I ain't got nothing, man. Just excited for Christmas, and that's it.
Yeah.
You got anything?
That's it, bro.
Yeah. You dress up for Christmas?
No.
No?
Like pajamas, probably.
Spar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear
Your suit?
Yeah. I'm gonna wear what I wore on Saturday.
That's dope.
That's what I wear.
I still have my chest shaved, bro.
For real?
I didn't shave it all off yet.
Just trim it up.
I should just fucking let it grow back.
Fade it out.
Fade it out?
Yeah. Get your little fade. Shit, bro. You be all right. I'll do it.
Thanks, bro.
All right, y'all. That's all we got for episode 33. We'll be back pumping out these videos, and hope you guys have a good week. The next episode you'll be seeing will be on Christmas time. So
yep.
Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe.
Yep.
And y'all have a good week.
Take care.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.